Welcome to the Intuitive Teacup, my friends. These tarot readings are meant to motivate, empower, and inspire you. Please keep an open heart and an open mind as you watch these general readings, as some material will resonate and some might not. Do have faith it is serving someone out there, and take away only what resonates for you. Please release the rest. Feel free to book a personal reading with me if you would like something catered specifically to your inquiries and energy. That information is down below for you. You are responsible for all actions and decisions and the vibe that you bring to this channel. This is optional advice or guidance, and of course, you will always have free will. Check the box below for my social media links, the decks I use, and more information on this channel. Let's hop into your tarot reading. What's up, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius? Welcome to your Lil Sips Mini Love Tarot readings. There are timestamps right down below, so you can hop right to yours. Happy New Year, guys. Hope this video finds you well. Let's go ahead and start off with our Aries gang. So, give me 3 cards on Aries and 3 on Aries person, please. So, Aries, the wolf. I think Pisces had that one too. So, maybe some cuspers out there with strong Pisces in their chart. You also have an Aquarius coming through and possibly a Sagittarius. All right, so let's look at this a little bit. Bottom of the deck, the Serpent. A sly and subtle approach is needed. So maybe not being super obvious, maybe not being super blunt in this relationship, at least, you know, for the coming month or so would suit you. That does make me think of Scorpio, just because of the idea of the shedding of the skin, something transforming in a relationship. This feels like you may actually be coming forward to profess to someone that you actually have feelings for them, or to try and take things to the next level if you've been sort of contemplating it. The thing is, I think universe is saying do it in a almost a strategic way. I don't know if sly is the right word. I don't get terrible vibes from this, but this is also saying mum's the word. There's something about make sure that the person you're wanting to communicate to, go directly to them. I'm not saying you would necessarily do the whole, oh, have my friend ask them out for me. Like, I don't really get that vibe from you, Aries. I don't think that's something most of you would do anyway. It could be that you're wanting to put out the feelers and, you know, ask, oh, like, you know, find out if they like me or something. In this specific message, I don't think you should go that route. I think you should, in a very Aries-like fashion, be bold, take a risk. But it's more the idea of not wanting to have too many cooks in the kitchen or too many opinions. There's something about this where it's like, again, mum's the word. Don't be super chatty. Don't share this plan or this idea or whatever it is with anyone but the direct recipient of it, because you may have an earth sign who's a little bit maniacal in your life, or this person who you're attracted to or interested in, they may have an earth sign that there's like an energy around them. So you might be dealing with an earth sign, that's fine, but I'm getting that there's another one in the mix that's going to confuse the situation in a negative way, so that possibly an outcome that you wouldn't want. So mum's the word to your earth sign best friend and to your earth sign family member or something. And, you know, I love me my earth signs. In this message, there's something weird going on there. It could even be, again, an ex of some kind. It could be someone seeing this on social media. And yeah, there's like trickery. Beware of who you trust is the message of the wolf, the big bad wolf. So who's the big bad wolf in this scenario, Aries? You already know. And if you don't, then don't worry about it. But, you know, follow the message in that, like, mum's the word. You know, keep your feelings to yourself, except with this person. I mean, I'll be honest, it might even be saying wait for your moment, pick your moment, find the right time where it's just the two of you together. Because there could be a scenario where you go to say something important, but if you're in a social circumstance, it's like someone introduces themselves into the conversation and you're like, no. Like it was just a, you know, an A-B conversation, see yourself out. There's something about in a safe way, right? You know, get this person alone or get them at a point where there isn't a lot of distractions or outside interference. It says the mystic circle, your abilities will be enhanced. Yeah, so, I don't know, some of you are just reading up on, I'm almost sensing like the planets, like planetary interactions. You may, I don't know if you have a glimpse or a peek at their birth chart or something to do with like your Venus sign or something. It's like, yeah, there's something about not acting too soon, practicing patience, so that you don't end up putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation or feeling like you've been put in the corner or stuck in the corner. No one puts baby in a corner. I don't know what that is. The mystic circle. You guys have like divine guidance around you. Your spirit team is watching you as you proceed forward with this, but do heed their messages, right? So if you've been pulling tarot cards on your person and you're getting a lot of like Tower moment, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 7 of Cups, heed the advice from the tarot cards, right? And I mean, those cards are not here in front of me, but I'm talking to you, Aries. If you've been pulling tarot or even getting outside advice, there's something about you need to filter it through it and discern fact from fiction here. Because a lot of you, okay, so for a lot of you, there is someone you're asking about, and I'm not sure it's this person. You may actually have a choice between an air sign and an earth sign. Some of my Aries, you'll know if this is your message, because the one that you're more, not apprehensive, but maybe, the one that you're wanting to go towards, you're getting a lot of mixed messages about that, and that in itself is the message. It's kind of off. It's kind of confusing. I'm not saying it could never be, but it's almost like allow that to happen organically, because if you're trying to push through a locked door, there's a reason why it's locked, and your spirit guides are like, do not proceed, okay? Something with possibly an Aquarius or a Capricorn. So this ends on a very positive note, though. It says, with the unicorn, good fortune and friendship. So I say this to you all the time, Aries. It could be that at one point in time you chose to walk away from a relationship because you didn't see potential in it. I do feel like that energy is always coming into your readings, and I'm by no means trying to make that a thing, just so you know. But it comes up a lot in your reading and Taurus's reading. Something about you put someone in a friend zone, and for the longest time it was just a friend thing, but it's like something about that, especially for my cuspers, Aries, Taurus, there's someone in your life who, like, they're trying to get you to see them, but you're just not seeing it, and it could be because you're fixated on someone else, especially a Scorpio or a Capricorn. Yeah, you, Aries, made the decision to walk away from something because you either never saw it as a romantic potential or you weren't open to it at the time. You will very likely end up circling back to that, especially with the Sagittarius. It's about divine timing. So then over here, we have the seer. So follow your intuition, absolutely. You have seductress, passion and romance await. Ooh, double Sagittarian vibes for me over here. And then you have air, seek a union of mind and spirit. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure that you're barking up the right tree, right? Make sure you are approaching people who are on your same level. Spiritually, really is what I'm getting. A nod to the air signs, because this quite literally says Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and that is falling in the same area as seductress and seer. Yeah, something about a Sagittarius or another Aries. Could be a Leo as well. I don't know why I'm getting fire, because it very clearly says air, but I'm feeling fire. So there you are. You're wanting. So yeah, a lot of you are wanting to communicate to another fire sign, and air could just indicate communicate, say it. But again, you need to weed through the people. And I will note here, there are two people showing up besides you. So even if you are female Aries, this is your tarot card by default. And you know, I'm not really reading for career, right? Sometimes this can be a very fortuitous career card. What this is saying though is that you may have to discern between options of people. Two of Wands. There's two females here, right? So same-sex partnership included, right? If you're male seeking female, whatever it is, or Aries, if you are female seeking male, it could indicate that this whole one where it's feeling a little bit confusing, or again, a blocked door, a locked door, however you say it, know that universe may be trying to get you to move away from that because they're already taken. They may already have someone else in the mix, which is why it's saying you need to trust your gut. You need to follow your intuition. Seek a union of mind and spirit. Yeah, look. There's definitely new love with a fire sign coming in. And again, you have a lot of signs. So zodiac signs are not the most important thing here, but you definitely have aces with air and fire. So that would not be someone brand new, though you could be dealing with someone from the past who is one of those signs. So let's mix it up then. So what is the best advice or guidance I can give Aries regarding who universe wants them to go towards? Let's end with one last message for Aries. What does the universe want Aries to go towards? The Four of Swords. So it's a period of rest and contemplation. And to be honest, guys, this doesn't feel burdensome, like, oh my God, like it's going to take forever. It's just understanding that there are already signs and messages from the universe and flat out from this person that are already informing you on which way you should go on this. So this is not news to you. This is you taking the information you already have and like synthesizing it, understanding it. It's like there's something maybe keeping you awake at night, and I'm almost wanting to say good. Why? Like there's something deeper the universe is trying to get you to see about it and think through, especially about your Pisces. Some of you, there's a realization that there's a Pisces who likes you, but you've been, I don't know, in denial of it or disregarding it, or yeah, I'm almost like this, oh, that could never be. That could never be. Really? Because I think the universe wants you to see something about the Pisces, whether that's negative or positive. If you're not dating a Pisces, then it's a positive message, right? So yeah, again, the one that you might be confused about, or they're on again, off again, there's a very high likelihood that they are already, I'm hearing, wrapped up or intertwined with somebody else. So it's not to say that they're exclusively dating. It could be that they're playing the field, but I just need to be super honest. There's a huge player hookup vibe to this. So that could be you, Aries. More than likely, though, it's that person who sometimes they message you back and sometimes they don't. And you're like, gosh, like what's the deal with that? To me, the cards here are saying you already kind of know what the deal is with that. You may not have all the exact names and data and figures and details, but more or less intuitively what you're feeling is very likely correct, okay? For some of you, there's a Gemini who's missing you. There's a Gemini who's doing a lot of thinking about you, or possibly a Capricorn as well. There could be a Capricorn Gemini involved with one another, but not, I don't know, that could even be like your divorced parents. There could be a Capricorn and a Gemini who are having problems. If you strongly resonate as one of those signs, Aries, if you're a Capricorn moon or a Gemini Venus or whatever, that could be you as well. But I'm getting there's turbulent energy with a Capricorn and a Gemini. And that could be someone exterior in your life, but it is more or less impacting you because they're coming through in your reading. It could be a Capricorn or a Gemini who, like, they're going through a rocky divorce. And if that's the case, if you have your heart set on one of those, it's saying, wait, rest. You know, don't come in when it's messy and chaotic. Once this person is in the clear, right? Maybe then is the time to make your move. And that could go back to the whole message of, again, communicating with that one person, but also picking your moment, choosing your moment very wisely. So others of you are going through an ending, especially the ending of a marriage with a Sagittarius or an Aquarius. If that's not your message, it could be that a Sagittarius or an Aquarius are ending a relationship and they may be next in line to come into your life, but it's not quite here yet. So it's saying be patient. I know that's hard, right? But give it time because there could be a blessing coming in regarding a Sagittarius or a Aquarius. So whether that's an ending with them that frees you up, or an ending in their own spiritual path that actually, you know, opens up the door for you guys to connect. That seems like it would be very, very positive, but again, that's not immediate. Something with the Gemini is more immediate. You may hear from a Gemini of your past. And someone who's really involved in cooking or baking. I don't know if that's their job or just something they're very passionate about. Something in the kitchen. That's just a confirmation, I guess. You're probably going to hear from that person. And again, that could be someone in your own family going through a difficult time or a divorce. You know, it could be your mother for all I know. But ultimately, I am trying to read for love and romance. So, bottom of the deck is 10 of Wands. Yeah, so there is an ending somewhere, and it does impact you. Even if it's not an ending in your own life, it's, you know, it might be. And again, you'll probably know if that's you because your intuition has already been telling you to walk away from something that isn't healthy. If you don't anticipate any ending, you don't need to be fearful. It's just saying there may be an ending in someone else's life, and that actually is a positive impact, right? Good fortune and friendship. A positive impact that comes into, how do I want to say, it's like you catch it in your net because this person is free now and, you know, good things might just come of it. You do kind of have a lot of Wheel of Fortune vibes. So anyway, it seems pretty positive, Aries. That's what I got for you in these short little tarot readings. So fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, I'm going to be posting videos as consistently as I can every Tuesday for you. So hopefully I'll see you next Tuesday. Same time, same place, same channel. I'm just kidding, but not really. I'm just being a nerd. But yeah, fire signs, every Tuesday I'm going to post a Little Sips Mini Love Tarot for you around-ish 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So mark your calendars. It would be great if you guys were able to show up consistently to this channel. It would help me. So if you can do that, that would be awesome. I'd appreciate it. All right, let's move on to our Leo gang. What's up, Leo? How you doing? How you been? Happy New Year. Let's get 3 cards on Leo's person, please. Leo's person. So who's Leo looking at, or whose energy is around Leo? What does the universe want Leo to see about this? The Oracle. Seek wisdom and guidance from elders. So get in touch with your spirit guides, right? Whatever you believe in, whatever you think is watching over you in those heavenly celestial bodies. Dragon. Somebody is Year of the Dragon. So I assume that's every 12 years, the Chinese zodiac. So actually, I think 88 is the dragon. So that could be you, that could be your person, that could be your child. Year of the Dragon. Strength and wisdom, and that could even be an ancestor who's watching over you. So you're gonna have to go and Google, Year of the Dragon in the Chinese zodiac, because I actually don't know. And then your last card is the Gate. So a barrier keeps you from your goal. So there's something internal. This became a message about you. I am going to read for love, but bear with me because this seems very relevant. There's some sort of internal struggle that the universe is trying to give you guidance on, but you're putting up blockages. It's almost something either you're fearful of, or something scary, or something just uncomfortable that you're not wanting to deal with. These cards are saying, like, open yourself up to receive messages from a higher source, the divine, because they're trying to help you through something, and it will help usher in romantic partnership that really matches your vibe. But if you're struggling and feeling like a lot of misconnections or the opposite, connections, but they're not fulfilling, they don't meet your needs, it's almost like you have to do an internal purging of some sort of old energy that it's run its course, but you're still holding on to it. Could be you're holding on to an ex who's Year of the Dragon or something like that. But I am sort of getting, it's like your spirit guides are wanting you to open up and also be open to new opportunities, or open to meeting new people. So anyway, let's talk about Leo's person. That came flying out. The Knight, triumph and adversity. So your person's going to war. Your person's going to battle. There's some sort of significant event taking place in their life right now that is drawing a lot of their attention. They're really stressed out and they're really tired. And I'm not typically a tarot reader who's going to tell you, give them the benefit of the doubt when they're not responding to you. I mean, I always say it's not that hard to answer a text. However, in this case, I would say this person is going through something that is pretty significant. So maybe this one time, give them the benefit of the doubt, where if they're not responding immediately, give them a little space, give them a little distance. Okay, cool. Because I was about to say, because I feel like it's going to go somewhere, but I was waiting to be told by the card, and it says your luck will soon change. So possibly with a Scorpio or a Gemini, Cancer maybe. All right. This person may have just lost a pet or lost anything in their life, a job, a person, God forbid. I don't predict scary stuff, but I'm just saying, like, your person is going through something and it's requiring a lot of their energy and they just feel exhausted. I don't necessarily think they're in a place to date immediately, but if you give this a little time, I think things will start to turn in your favor, especially with the Scorpio. The Scorpio has eyes on you, Leo. If anything, it may actually be helpful to you to make some sort of gesture of, if I can help you with anything, just let me know. Or send them a message that's not requiring them to respond, but to send them a message that lets them know that you're there for them. That's sort of what I'm getting. Nothing where there's like strings attached, like nothing where you could get offended if they don't respond. And again, this is very circumstantial to this message specifically. Again, I'm very much a promoter of like reciprocity. You respond and then they respond. Again, in this one succinct tarot reading, there's something here where they're busy and here's what I'm trying to say. They will remember the fact, Leo, that you were there for them when they needed a person. Whether they choose to take advantage of your kindness and generosity doesn't really matter. They will remember the fact that you reached out to them with, hey, if you want me to cook up a casserole and bring it to your house, like I got you, just let me know what you need. Just open the door to let them know that you're interested, because they will file that away in the future, especially your Gemini or Aquarius, okay? All right, so let's move to the tarot here. This one, okay. Hourglass, time is of the essence. Make your intentions known, but don't expect things to take off with huge success initially. But eventually, though, that says there's a turning of the tide. There's something about the timeline changes in a positive way. Again, I'm getting that. I keep getting a lot of messages about getting in touch with like your spirit guides and your ancestors. So, whatever you believe in a higher source, if you believe in that, I certainly hope you do. You're watching tarot, right? You believe in something. Open yourself up to receive those messages, whether it's, however you feel like you receive those messages, whether it's reading, spiritual books or lighting candles and meditating or through tarot cards or numerology, whatever it is, there's synchronicities the universe is trying to get you to see. And I do think that's almost a message of like knowing that you're interested in this person. Universe is not putting the kibosh on it. They're not like, no, absolutely not. They're like, okay, like noted. I know Leo's interested in this person. Something is gumming up the work. So rather than fighting it and forcing your way through, which probably won't end well, take a breath, take a beat, understand that this person has a lot on their plate. And then, so what can you do from there? Nothing other than work on yourself. So enjoy this period of rest, of delay, of pause, and focus on yourself and building yourself up to be like the most kick-ass version of yourself, I guess. Get your career in order. This almost to me says focus on your career goals. The star is about wish fulfillment, destiny. It's the card of healing too. So again, some of you are still holding on to energy that you need to finally like declutter from your system. Enjoy the rest and then delay and healing. Some of you may actually need to go spend time with your mother or someone in your family. This to me is so saying too, your spirit guides. This is like the 4th time this message has come up. The celestial bodies in the sky. It's like you haven't been forgotten. The universe is watching you. The universe is watching this play out. So you need to focus more on your job or your money, especially if you work in a career of healing. Because there's going to be a point in time where things actually start to take off very quickly. And so you need to be ready for it. It's not like just sitting on the couch watching Netflix waiting for something interesting to come your way. I kind of said the same thing to Scorpio, and actually their energy is in your spread here, and it's about falling in love with your life again. I feel like maybe that got put on the back burner, or maybe you've been prioritizing other people over yourself. Especially if you've had a mother who is sick or I'm hearing the word ailments. Something to do with the mother. Again, I don't do fear-based readings. That's just, it's a confirmation if it's your message. There's something about you need to kind of reprioritize you and fall in love with yourself and your life again. And then that gets the ball in motion, and this person might just free up and be able to come in, and you guys can either start over or start something up with this person. Some of you are going to be moving towards a Sagittarius. Some of you are going to be moving in with a Sagittarius. Some of you are going to be moving in with your mother. For some of you, it's saying winter is going to be a little bit lonely, but it doesn't have to be. It's about your perspective. Again, a lot of messages about mother and father or parents or your job. Whatever it is, these aren't my most sexy romantic cards. I mean, to be honest, this is a card of Aries, Taurus, and Libra. So, I mean, you could potentially view this romantically. It is a Venus card, so Venus being the planet of love, beauty, harmony. I honestly do think, Leo, for you, this is about, again, falling in love with your life, you living your best life despite whether you have romantic partnership or not, building your empire of sorts, focusing on things in your house and work. Very Capricorn-like energy. It's going to be a winter. I'm just sort of going to say that. But eventually things will thaw and you will see forward movement in your relationships. So be ready. Get yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually ready to accept love, because I do think that I'm almost sort of getting the ice will melt if this person has gone cold on you or something. It's just like the land isn't fertile. I keep getting kind of these Empress metaphors. Eventually it will thaw and something could be kindled, right? Or something could be kindred, however you want to say it. But there is delay in it. And I know that's not the most sexy, fun message to hear. It just kind of is what it is. So in terms of zodiac signs, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, and Libra, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius again. All right, so final, I was going to pull like one more card. Some of you are going to hear or have communication from a Sagittarius or vice versa. You may choose to reach out to the Sagittarius. You may also choose to heal something with your mother if you've been arguing or fighting with your mother. Yeah, there could be a peace offering, or I'm hearing the word pacifist, so bringing something back into balance and peace and harmony. Yeah, you may have chosen to isolate or separate yourself from your mother because there could have been arguments or fights. I see you guys mending that relationship, which I'll be honest, Leo, that seems like a really good use of your time. It's building something to be more useful, more practical, more abundant in your life, essentially, I don't know, reestablishing harmony and balance with someone in your life. It's very likely not romantic, but it's setting you up for success in the future. It's like tie up the loose ends. I'm going to leave it at that. Because then you're going to have options of romantic suitors. Capricorn may be coming in, small flirtations, possibly something with a Pisces, or I don't love this message, but someone who at one point had addiction issues, specifically to alcohol or sex. You may have someone revisiting from the past trying to message you and flirt with you. Do you have to take them back? Absolutely not, but I do see it happening, or I see the communications coming into you. Lots of them. I will say, obviously use your best judgment, ask the questions in advance, right? Set the ground for what you're willing to accept in a relationship. So, and it may be with a Sagittarius Cap cusper. It might be saying that you've grown spiritually from where you were at the time you met them, so you may choose to cut them off and be like, I'm glad you're doing better, but I've moved on. I do see some of you doing that too, and it's something about like it comes full circle, and it's like that you're done with that chapter of your life, so then you're ready to accept new blessings in love. This spread is all about tying up loose ends, Leo. I know it's not the most sexy spread, but it actually has very positive vibes to it, so I would not shy away from this message. I would be very introspective right now and look at yourself and what you want to work on to build your best life. And then we can open the floodgates to romance and love. Who's coming in? A reunion with your Capricorn or someone you met at work, possibly a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. All right, moving on. Leo, if you made it this far, like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. And I'm going to reiterate, fire signs, I'm going to try for consistency. I'm going to try posting fire signs every Tuesday, mini love tarots like this. So, see you next Tuesday, unless, of course, you're going to cross-watch on your other signs, which I highly encourage. All right, let's move on to our Sagittarians. Let's see. Possibly something with a Gemini, a reunion with a Gemini, especially a family member. Actually, let's start off with this deck, because I've done it for every sign. I don't want to neglect you, Sag. Sag, how you been? Happy New Year. Let's do it. Let's talk about your romantic life. Who's coming in for Sagittarius, or who wants to be seen romantically in Sagittarius? Ooh, another Sagittarius, okay. But interesting, it says fate has blocked this path for you. So something about this is not currently available, but it is coming up in your energy, so it's probably someone you're thinking about. It's very likely another Sagittarius or a Libra. So then also you have the gate. A barrier keeps you from your goal. So this is two cards saying, nope, it's not going to happen right now. Don't shoot the messenger, Sag. That doesn't mean this will always be the case. This is actually almost the identical message I just gave to Leo. Work on yourself, work on things in your life, simply because you're in love with your life, live your best life, as they say. It's something about tying up loose ends of, like, energetically you're still holding on to things that need to be released, and that's majorly what's blocking this person coming into your life. And so when you do the introspection and work on yourself, it opens you up to receive new love, because I think the universe is essentially holding people back from you because there's something maybe you're avoiding or not wanting to see. So I'm not going to reiterate that too much, but do the internal work. It will change things in a positive way. The Sagittarius may have moved, or they may have moved on. I did hear the word move. So if they haven't moved locations or had to move in with their family, or, God forbid they moved in with their ex, there's movement with the Sagittarius, but it's blocked. So I don't know how positive that is right now. And yes, I acknowledge you are Sagittarius. This is another Sag coming through. So it might not be your message. And then you also have a Scorpio coming through. So interesting. This says Raven, darkness looms on the horizon. So I got to be honest, Sag. I'm going to do another reading for you, but I do want to finish this one out because, it's the first one that came out. So probably the most important one, if it is your message. All three of these cards are like, can we, I'm getting red flags all over the place, like little pings of like your spirit guides, your, whatever you believe in as a higher power, a higher source, like, ooh, can we not, I feel like you are constantly getting bombarded with obstacles and things coming up that are distracting you from the goal. That's for a reason. I know it's incredibly frustrating, and it might be I'm almost getting it's like a trigger for you to push even harder at something because you feel like it keeps slipping from your grip. I would challenge you to try and view that from a higher perspective and understand that what if what you're grasping for was never meant to be yours? What if rejection is divine protection in this case? Because you may be saving yourself a mess of trouble by not moving forward on something that the universe is quite clearly like, no, please don't. Again, I'm not hating on your person. I'm not saying they're wholly bad, but I am saying you have three cards indicating, nope, not right now. So you can force your way through, but ultimately I think you will be disappointed later on. Or you can kind of heed the advice from the universe, from your spirit guides, and understand, all right, I don't know everything here, but I'm clearly being told to be patient and wait or explore other options. maybe I'm gonna do that for a little bit. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. So I'm gonna read you a new message, but let's pull 3 cards on especially the Scorpio, Sag, Cusper, possibly an Aries. It's like it's locked. It's a locked door, so you can kick and scream and try and bust the door down, but I just keep getting, you're going to be shocked by what's on the other side. It will not be this miraculous reunion of, oh, I've missed you and you're my... It's going to be like, oh, shit, like, it's like they were sleeping with that guy the whole time. Like, that's sort of what I'm getting from this. So, anyway. Just got to be honest. Again, Aries, Scorpio, and Sagittarius are coming through here the strongest, and it's not going to be all of your message, so please trust your own intuition above all else. So Aries. Yeah, you're separated from your Aries and you're missing them a lot. They're going through a hard time too. I'm not sure if that has to do with you. Okay, so some of you, it doesn't matter the zodiac sign. Your person may be hiding the fact from you that they lost their job, or they don't have money, or they're having to like... They're really like just scraping by. And so that says to me, no matter what the situation is, they're not in a healthy place to be dating and going out on the town with you, because they're going through like a mini tower moment. I think they miss you too. So again, I'm not saying this could never be. I'm saying give them a little bit of space, a little bit of time to like get their ducks in a row, because they're not feeling confident. And so if you force the relationship with them, it's going to crumble even faster. Whereas if you understand, all right, they're not ready for me yet, but you know, it's almost like don't burn the bridge. It's not to say it could never come back, but right now the universe is throwing up the obstacles, so trust that that is happening for a reason. Some of them are dealing with the illness of a parent, specifically their father, and so I don't predict anything scary on my channel. Like, I don't predict death, but ultimately, you know, you may be privy to the fact that your partner or your person, their parent, is going through a very difficult time health-wise. So let them focus on that, because rightfully so, that's probably a situation where they need to be there for it. That's sort of the vibe I'm getting. So, and that could also be you, Sag, too. Again, I don't predict anything scary. You'll know if it's your message, but something, I'm just going to say it, I don't mean to offend you, something more important is happening than you guys flirting and going out and making out and sleeping with each other. Like, that's cool. You may get that later, but that's not the main message here. And so it's like, don't stress yourself out by forcing that to happen. It's ain't gonna happen. All right, let's give you another high vibing message. It could potentially build to something in the future. And again, for others of you, flat out, this person is not being faithful or exclusive. And it's not to say that you're looking for marriage and to put a ring on it, but I'm just getting something that would be very burdensome in your life. Like, it could even be something like an STD or something like that. And again, I don't mean to make that a whole other thing, right? But if there's something you don't know that the universe is like, no, can we please not listen to their advice, okay? Anyway, Sagittarius, new message. New message. Yeah, I'm almost getting like your person may be keeping a secret from you, and you know, you can pry and push through that door, but it's like you're not going to like the results of it. Especially for my Sagittarius who have very strong Scorpio, you're like, but I need to know. Okay. Yeah, it's your life, whatever. I don't get good vibes from that reading. So let's switch. Let's connect with a new group of Sagittarians. New group of Saggies. Who's coming in for my new group of Saggies? I just heard switch decks. Okay. They're all in reverse. All right, so possibly a water sign has been manifesting you. Hold on. Your secrets are safe. How interesting. I just mentioned secrets, right? That's kind of funny that you got the card that says secrets. Again, makes me think of Scorpio, and you do have water energy, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces are all noted on this card. And then the Wizard. So this is kind of magician vibes. So the Master Manifester, you know, the idea of having all the tools on your table to manifest great partnership, to manifest a great lover who kind of matches your energy. Use your skills to aid others. You may end up helping like a stranger on the street. You may do some act of kindness just because it's naturally in your nature. You're inclined to help people in need. That could actually spark romance between you and someone, Sagittarius. So very likely you don't know this person yet, but it's almost like, I almost think this is a message of like the universe is trying to orchestrate the meeting of two new people. And clearly it's you and someone else, especially the Scorpio. Some of you are like, I heard the word evil Gemini. And just to be very clear, I have tons of Gemini in my chart. I actually love Geminis. I have several best friends who are Gemini. This is not an attack on you Geminis who are cross-watching, but there's something about like an evil Gemini in your life. So I don't say that to like put fear in your heart, but you guys know the drill with this. It could even be someone who you feel is very manipulative of your romantic life, of your dating life. It could be, your sister, your brother, someone who likes to insert their thoughts and opinions on your dating life when it's like, it's none of your business. I'm getting something about distance the Gemini. Especially your Gem Cancer cusper, right? We have water and Gemini coming through. Could also be someone who has strong Virgo in their chart. Anyway, this isn't really telling me much. Give me more. So again, someone at a distance. You might be missing someone who's at a distance from you. It could be an emotional distance, but it's very likely a physical distance. It's probably someone who had to go and be with their family. That's sort of what I'm getting from this, like a mother and child reunion or father and child. The gender doesn't matter so much. So that could be you if you've had to move in with your family or help someone in your family. It's put you at a distance from your person, Sagittarius. Pisces is feeling like you're not communicating with them, like you've thrown the wall up or you've blocked them. Your Pisces or Cancer, especially with these two cards. Your water sign is feeling like you're neglecting them, or you simply don't want them anymore, like you've let them go. This could even be someone in your family too. I don't mean to make this romantic spread about your family, but you guys understand how tarot works, right? It doesn't always have to be romantic, it's still love. So, I mean, you know the answer to that, but I'm letting you know that if you're interested in a water sign, they feel like you're slipping from their grip or you're getting away. And for some of you, that may actually be intentional. You may be throwing up the walls because you're wanting to block them or something. Because you have eyes for someone else. So you have eyes for an air sign, but the air sign is getting away. That might be your evil Gemini. And not to say, they're all evil, but your Gemini may be racing towards someone else, but you're racing towards the Gemini, and then you have the water sign coming towards you. This feels like a Looney Tunes cartoon, where it's like, I don't even know how to describe what I'm seeing, but like cartoon characters where one runs by, and then the other runs by. It's like they're all chasing each other, but no one is looking at the one that they should be with. So there's a victory and a 10 of Cups scenario with someone from your past or someone who you have a great sense of nostalgia for or someone who is a soulmate, especially the Pisces. Okay, so if it's not a Pisces that you're blocking, it could be a Pisces that you just haven't realized that they've liked you, so they view you as very guarded. The reason being because you're probably interested in someone else. Water signs always be lusting after the fire signs. We got to get you guys on the same page. Or maybe it's vice versa in this case. I don't know. There's two knights here, Sag. So it's not to say this has to be you. This is a Sagittarius card, but you may end up having options in air signs and fire signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. You have multiple cards indicating something very strong here, but I feel like you're barking up the wrong tree. You're chasing the wrong one. Not to make them the same message, but you know how we switched into a new one? Frequently what happens is it does call back a message from the last one, and it could be that you're really trying to force your way through a door that is blocked, right? Seeking partnership with someone where their walls are up. Maybe, again, this could be your Sagittarius. There's a sense of mystery, but I need to know what's going on. Why aren't they messaging me? Universe is saying, let that one go. I'm almost getting, no offense, but like it's none of your business. You don't know what's going on there because you're not meant to know. There's something here where someone is already trying to communicate with you or put themselves out there, but you've either been dismissive or just not seeing it. You need to be more situationally aware, which I don't typically have to tell my Sagittarians that, but I'm getting there's something either... Hold on. Okay, this isn't communication. This is someone's thought. Someone sees you, Sagittarius, as their soulmate. Someone sees a huge amount of potential with you, happily ever after, fairy tale ending. Very sweet, sentimental, but also, like, sexy, right? It's not to say it's going to be drab and boring. Someone views you as pie in the sky. They think of you that way, but I think that they think you've put the wall up there. So it's almost like you need to look at your surroundings and understand who's offering their heart to you and who are you denying or declining. And, maybe you don't feel anything for them. That's completely valid. But I think there's something you're not seeing here. So it might not be the one that you're instantly like, oh, yeah, I know about him. We work together and I'm not interested. Okay, Fair, but I don't know if this person has made their intentions known. I more get the idea that they think of you, and they hold you in very high regard, but when it comes to messaging you, they have a great sense of fear about it because they don't want to be hurt. They don't want to be rejected. So I will say this could actually be someone who you've already rejected in the past, especially your air sign, your Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This always happens with you, Sag. I have too many messages coming through. Someone wants to build with you, but they're too afraid to vocalize it. They're too afraid to speak up. It could be a Taurus or a Libra. Or, Venus energy is coming through, so they hold a lot of love for you in their heart. It could be the water sign that you rejected, or it could be the air sign that rejected you. This card wants to be seen because it's completely the wrong way. So the King of Cups in reverse, Sag. So is there a male water sign who's been kind of floating in and out of your life, or someone whose energy you feel is still kind of in your life? Again, that says to me one of you rejected the other if it's in reverse, but it's showing up for a reason. So water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is especially to me a Scorpio card, but it could certainly be Cancer or Pisces. In fact, yeah, you do have a lot of water energy here. So I don't know. You have multiple cards of soulmate energy. So yeah, there's one cycle that needs to wrap out, and then I think there's small flirtations coming in after that. But okay, whether this is you or one of the other people coming into your spread here, someone will not vocalize their thought about wanting to start something with you until they know that there's no chance of third party type stuff. I don't think this person wants to intrude on your life when you're already off chasing someone else. That's the vibe I get. And I also think that's good advice for you to heed, essentially, is if you know that person isn't available, pick your moments, right? Because there is something ending here, without a doubt. It could be someone who's divorced. Frequently, this is a card of marriage, too, so it could be someone who's severing their marriage to go back to you, possibly someone from the past. Sagittarius, I'm exhausted. That was a long one. Let's do one more. New message. Let's connect with Sagittarian and, sorry, cross-watchers, you need to get out of this reading because this always happens on Sag and Capricorn readings. It's bombarded by all these energies coming in. So what is the most important thing for Sagittarius to hear about their love life right now? Some of you are wrapping it up with a Pisces. All right, so there might be a Cancer who has eyes for you. There might be a Gemini who has eyes for you, or a Scorpio, or a Virgo. So you have Ace of Swords. So, I think this is your person. Doesn't matter the zodiac sign. I think this is your person who's watching you but not coming forward. It's someone who's not making their intentions known because there's too many people in the mix right now. That's why it keeps getting this, cartoon or Disney version of, everybody's on, chasing someone else. Now I'm seeing Family Guy, like Peter Griffin, and what is it, a chicken or something that he chases? But then there's someone else. It's they're never on the screen at the same time. It's one at a time. They're all passing the same bench or whatever, and they're all. It's there's too many people here, Sag. But I am asking specifically for your energy. You have someone watching you, but they're not coming in until they know it's clear. The thing is, I think this person fears being in competition for your love, especially your Aquarius. They're waiting for divine timing to be right where it can be just the two of you. I love this message, especially your Gemini, right? The idea of twins. Or in fact, this person could be a twin, or if you're a twin, Sagittarius, that's more confirmation. This person is watching and waiting, but right now there's three people on screen. They're waiting for it to just be you, so that divine timing can work its magic. And so, I don't know, they're waiting to orchestrate it so it's just the two of you, especially your Gemini, Aquarius. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo is sort of coming through, but yeah, all right, that's what I got for you. I could read for you all day, Sag, because it's fun, but you got options, you got people. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. I will see you soon for more love tarots. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a beautiful week. Bye, Sag.